So good evening again. We are now at DhaSh PV Technologies Private Limited. We have Mr. Manjunath Reddy, Managing Director and Founder. We will listen him with him why they have chosen a product which is predominantly have the market leader from the Chinese position, and every company was importing. Why have we started this organization into India?
We are established in 2017 to be in the sustainability in the renewable energy, because renewable energy is the most potential demand for the global market. So earlier 2017, none of the Indian manufacturers are in junction boxes with related to the highest standard or any international standards, which is important for the industry. So we focused for meeting the requirement of the industry global standards like IEC standard and UL standard. And we are the first integrated company for manufacturing into PV junction boxes with compliance of all the international standards. So that is our strength.
It's fantastic. And while every company is not looking for the like the PV modules or either inverter or either EPC, why have you chosen the accessories business?
Because as a, the Indian government is looking for to build a complete ecosystem. So because when we're manufacturing PV junction boxes, there are n number of PV junction. I mean that PV model manufacturer. But how we going to create a complete ecosystem for manufacturing the ancillary also? Ancillary is most important for the PV model manufacturing. So that's what we thought of coming with the ancillary manufacturing. So in order to support for the industry.
That's fantastic. So apart of the junction boxes, what are the other products at present we have?
As a DhaSh group of companies, we have that also Polymer Technologies Private Limited, where we focus on the injection molding for the automotive, renewable energy, healthcare, and home appliances side. Then DhaSh Engineering and Automation Private Limited is focusing on engineering machines, where replacing with that manual operations. So in order to increase the productivity and efficiency and consistency in the quality of the product.
So we have two more companies, and apart of that, I think we are also have seen that you are entering into cables and the other product range of cables. So we started that product, or it is yet to launch?
It will be launched by 2024. It is our business expansion planning. So coming to the DhaSh PV Technologies, we'll be coming with a 50 gigawatt of manufacturing facility in the next couple of years, and next year we're expanding 11 gigawatt to 29 gigawatt, which is additional 18 gigawatt in the Gujarat state. Yeah.
So Gujarat, you don't have any presence, and you are expanding the new facility into Gujarat state as well.
We have a large customer base in Gujarat. So now we are entering into manufacturing facility into Gujarat. Yeah.
So have we acquired the process started, or it is still under construction?
It is in process. Just we shortlisted some of the places in around Gujarat, and we're going to be finalized by end of this calendar year. And our tentatively planned into operations by mid of 2023. Yeah. So to build a better supply chain system, in order to reduce that supply chain lead time, to support client. So we are setting a plant in Gujarat because we trusted that Gujarat is one of the largest manufacturing hub for the renewable energy. We want to be part of their success.
That's right. So coming to the part of the manufacturing facilities in Gujarat, like every next people is willing to be enter into solar business. But yeah, there is a huge opportunity, huge potential. In fact, within 2 days, we have spoken to many of the PV module manufacturers, and they have exponential growth plans that by within couple of years they would like to double or 5 times or 10 times the capacity what they have the presence into mind. So if we see the overall potential, you might be facing certain challenges from the Chinese manufacturer, which is conveniently arrived, and they are also your competition. So what do you see? What are the technical difference or the commercial difference with respect to Chinese manufacturer?
Yeah. So in terms of the capacity expansions of our customer model manufacturing, we estimated around 45 to 55 gigawatt would be around in the next 3 to 4 years of tenure. So this is also giving advantages for us as ancillary manufacturer to increase our production capacity in India to support renewable energy product. So, in terms of the technology, the product, we are also equivalent or little above the Chinese product which is coming to the Indian market as in today. So in terms of the product range that we are manufacturing with the three DhaSh Trio product, which is having that rating of 125 degrees Celsius against 105 degrees Celsius, where the competitors are supplying from the overseas. Right. Apart from that, we have the higher flammability class and current rating of the PV junction boxes, because we are focusing for the global standard product, and we are not focusing only for the domestic. Also, with the global is also very important for us. In terms of the costing, yes, so far it was very tough challenge. The competing with the Chinese prices when it is imported from many other countries. It was in a duty free, especially the basic customs duty was nil earlier, and now it is a imposition of the basic customs duty about to 10%. It is adding advantages for us as being a local manufacturer, and so it is also is a self-motivated that to increase further capital investment on junction boxes to the market. Yeah.
That's fantastic. So apart of India, do you see that the global market, apart of China, would be a great opportunity for your kind of products?
Yes, it's a wide range of the market potentiality in the across the global. So during my experience in the Munich Intersolar, so it was a good opportunity for for meeting the clients in the Europe, US, and the Middle East and Turkey, the manufacturers, and they're looking for China plus one. So we are the alternate for this, the replacing the the Chinese the junction boxes, and definitely it will be good potentiality. So out of 50 gigawatt of expansions, we are focusing 40% for the overseas supplies.
That's great. So that does it mean that the government is also giving additional benefits if you set up the 100% EOU plants? So are we have that kind of opportunity available to you, or are you planning to have some specifically EOU kind of setup?
See that as far as my understanding between any business process like DTA or UOU or SEZ, for when you're doing export business, both are all are same business perspective only. So that you can avail that the duty benefit when you're importing any raw material for making a junction box. When you're going to supplying to the export market, you can avail the duty benefit. It does not require that UOU or SEZ for making the export business. So you can avail eventually that you can avail the benefit of exports.
Absolutely, we can avail that benefits while you are importing, because in general purpose perspective, if you see, you can get the benefit if you are adding the worth of X amount of export, then you can avail that same amount of duty while you import, right?
Correct.
But you have to wait till you import. In case of EOU, that doesn't belongs to you. In fact, you can get the benefit of taxation, local taxation like GST and other set of that will be set apart. So you can avail that government benefit, because government is already setting up so many benefits to the Indian manufacturers for the like self-reliant India and making India independent, net zero energy, sustainable energy campaigns and everything. So while we focus on everything, we also have to focus on what the maximum benefit we can achieve, and through that we can compete the global competitors. Because while we compete the global competitors, we also have to face the custom duties and everything. That is because while you export, definitely for them it is in duties.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
So our price will definitely going to increase into that market.
Yeah. Obviously, that definitely that cash flow is also is important. That when you're running a business, so in multiple ways it will be also it will be benefited that you are that SEZ the business units. So eventually, if the government is supports in such a the forum for creating that certain sectors or maybe certain the schemes is provided, so that definitely we will look into that scenario as well.
So are we into only B2B sales, or we are into B2C sales as well? Because the connectors, like is majority used by the APC players, right? While in APC players, they will be looking for the small quantities as well, with respect to cabling or their small residential projects or somewhere. So are we into that sort of business, or only we are supplying to OEMs?
No, our main focus area is a B2B. So whereas that our model manufacturers are located across India. Also, we are looking forward for the connector sales in the B2C also. But we are not penetrated so much into the B2C market. But we'll in the future we are looking forward in that potentiality also.
Because in that market segment, if we see the Chinese player, apart of Chinese player, one more Indian brand is have the strong distribution network, and they are enjoying their market share present.
Yeah, I agree with you. Since our initial our focus area is that to compete the global market, not only for competing with the domestic suppliers. So therefore, we focus only on the B2B sales so far, and as and when there is a requirement comes from the market as a B2C sales, so definitely we are supporting for them those clients.
Being an entrepreneur, I think you have done the fantastic job as I see from 2017 to now 2022. It is almost fourfold of the growth, right? What are the challenges you have faced throughout your journey?
The challenges in terms of only that in term the sales, when you're talking about the pricing, definitely that is one challenges which we are facing against the Chinese supplies, because the whole solar industry is a price driven market. Yeah, it's we all working on the very thin margins. Sometime the break even is also is most important for us. Yeah, yeah. So other than that, we not found any challenges as in today. And moving forward, definitely a lot of opportunities, because as a being the managing director of this company, I will consider always all the challenges converting into the potential opportunities. So that is what our strength that we're looking forward in that prospect to be.
Absolutely great. So there is very positive attitude towards the market and challenges. And I think that has to be with the every entrepreneur who is entering into business venture or somewhere. He has to see every challenges as an opportunity. And I must appreciate the kind of slogan that is mentioned today. So tomorrow is today, switch to a sustainable future. So that would be really good that you are not directly supporting to the sustainable energy, but indirectly, yes, if any big parameter like the PV modules or the connections or the junction fails, then definitely it is due to the ancillary products. And if ancillary product is capable enough to taken care of that part, see, failure can be reduced, and if failure can be reduced, definitely we can achieve our targets. So you are reducing the, I can say that the hurdles or the speed breakers from the entire path of sustainable energy. So very fantastic, and thank you very much.